Hello Capricorn, thank you for joining me here. This is gonna be your March, April. I already did March, but you know how it resonates. Your monthly reading whenever you watch it. And without any further delay, let's get into this. I'm just gonna get Major Arcana card and some Oracle to get the major energy that's gonna be crowning you this month, and then we are gonna get more tarot to delve deep into the situation. Okay, I just hope you all feeling safe and staying home. Tower. I don't take reverse in this, like major arcanas. Okay, all right. Let's get some animal spirit as well. Tower. Aren't we all feeling the tower, huh? Anyway. We got hyena. That's a fire. Tower is scorpionic, but Scorpio, it's regeneration, so there is a lot of fiery element to that as well. Then we got frog. Okay, I'm gonna get one more oracle and then we're gonna start the reading. Okay, okay, we got abracadabra. Oh, there is a lot of, look at this. This is like, for me, it's like some magic, some miracle, but you are making it happen. So the tower, I do feel that I'm not gonna pretend that this external environment is not affecting us, because this is the energy work. So when there is so much energy out there, it's turmoiled and little chaotic, of course it's gonna affect us. It affects us energetically, if not anything else. Of course it's also affecting us externally, but it's also affecting us energetically. So I feel that you are shifting something, and who else? I think Scorpio, they did not get the tower, but this sense, I think they also get the tower somewhere, but not at the not this position. But like you are realizing some major thing, and it has something to do with healing and your creativity. Maybe you have certain talent, and you have certain way of looking at things, and that kind of always burned in the back burner. But now, with this tower and with the frog, which is all about healing, getting in touch with your core, you are unleashing that. Maybe now you have time to do that. I don't know yet, because we need to see the different things, but we need to pull some tarot to see that. But I do feel from this that there is something that you always thought that you wanna do. You always thought that you have the potential, you feel that inside that you can do, and it's coming to the forefront with the sense of healing. It's coming from the, not from the, okay, I need to do this, I need to do that, not like to-do list kind of way, not like that kind of forceful way. It's coming through the place of healing. Maybe you have healed a certain kind of trauma or certain way of doing things in your life, and from this place now you kind of emptied out a little bit of space in your spirituality, and from this empty space this new creativity that is all that has been there but never got a chance to come to the front. Maybe you did not have time, maybe you did not feel the passion because of other responsibilities and obligation, but now you are embracing that, and you are embracing that in a very optimistic way, because the abracadabra is 34 break down to 7, which is a very spiritual card. It's like a rising above, like rising above from the daily routine, rising above from the mundane, and hoping that through this creativity, through this work, or through this kind of way of being, you are going to create a new landscape for your life within this chaos that we are in. Yeah, that's what I'm getting so far. Okay, let's get some tarot. With the hyena is very actually very misunderstood. That animal, people think that they are scavengers, but they are actually not. They are actually the hunters. The lions are the scavengers who take their food from hyena. It's a very misunderstood animal. They have a lot of potential. I think maybe you felt misunderstood through your work, maybe you felt misunderstood through your words, and now you're kind of coming to the front with a sense of healing and more clarity, because this is fire, this is water, and you are bridging that gap. You are firing up your creativity through this watery element. It's kind of, it doesn't really sound logical, because you cannot really put fire when you put water on it. But it's not you are putting water on it, you are firing up your desire, firing up your ambition, firing up, not like an external ambition. Like I said, this is very important things to differentiate here. It's not like I need to do this, do, not like very external oriented, but you are surfacing some kind of innate talent, some kind of innate desire that you have been harboring for quite a long time, because you thought that you might be misunderstood, because you thought you won't be credited for your talent. But right now you have certain kind of spiritual healing about that way of looking at things, and you are realizing that this is the time that you need to delve into this area, whatever that hyena represents. And it come across as a tower, because it gonna give you like this kind of moment when you feel like that, oh my god, such a change. All of a sudden, the moment you get comfortable with this hyena energy and bring that thing to the front, you will feel a certain sense of relief, certain sense of relaxation, certain sense of discovery of yourself, which will feel magical, which will feel very full of possibilities, and which will also feel that your life is changing in a very good way, because tower, starting with tower, ending with abracadabra, which is a very positive note. So it's not like going down, it's really going up to uplift you, your personality, your personal talent, your personal values. Three of Swords. Okay. Hierophant. Judgment. So many cards. Okay, I'm gonna take this one. Four of Cups. Actually, it wanted to come. It came before, but it did not fall out, so I did not take it. Okay, cool. So the Tower and Three of Swords. With this combination, I really feel that three is this. It's a communication house. It's a house of creation, because communication is not just blah blah blah. When you truly communicate, you are communicating your thoughts, and your thoughts makes you who you are. So it's like you are recreating who you are. Before, I really feel like that with Hyena you couldn't communicate certain things. Maybe you held on to, maybe you suppressed a certain idea or certain way. Maybe you thought about something like when you communicate with your, you know people around you, family, friends, whosoever, there is a sense of separation I'm getting, and it had been hurting you, even though that hurt is not like unbearable, so you kind of went with it. But now the things are a little quieter around us. We don't have this 9 to 5 struggle. We don't have this, the alarm clock is not buzzing. We don't have that siren and the car honking everywhere. So things are a little calming down, even though there are a lot of things that's giving us anxiety. But overall, environmentally, your atmosphere wise is coming down. And now this hurt, this, this dissatisfaction with your own communication, with your own way of communicating with people and putting your thought out there, it's getting more prominent in your heart. And you are realizing that this is the time you need to maybe address certain issues. And it has to do with, I really feel, even though it can easily go love, but I'm not feeling that. I feel like it's more about you. Your, how truthfully, how unapologetically can you communicate. And you felt kind of buckled down by this notion that if you communicate truthfully, you will be misunderstood. Your image, that how people perceive you as a self, will be diminished. So that when this external noise is kind of fading away right now, this voice inside is getting louder and louder. And that's why the Tower is coming. You realizing that this is the time I need to step into this power and really hone into my communication, hone into my thought, and really process my thought in a most truthful way I can. Because, like I said, like Hyena and Hierophant is all about structure. Hierophant is all about belief. It's like a collective belief to make a structural foundation where society can work. Hierophant thinks big, like here. But in this context, I'm feeling like you have been, Hierophant is a Taurus card. You have been a little bit scared, little bit, you have been hiding away because you don't want to create a certain kind of conflict with the power or people in authority or the society in general, or maybe you didn't want to create a conflict with your neighbors, your partners, your friends, your whosoever, because you felt that your truth, how you really think about things and your true opinion can create a conflict with the popular idea, and you always kind of stay in the background. But now, because this external noise, like I said, is kind of fading away, you don't have to answer to your boss every day, even if you are working from home, you are, but it's not, you're not seeing them. There is no, this kind of structural pressure is kind of diminished, it not diminished, kind of reducing. So that giving you this, that opening up this space where you can really truly connect with your creativity, connect with your communication style, with your truthfulness, and you are not really fearing of this, how you're going to be perceived. Maybe now, because of the separation, I'm bringing this external situation because this is important. We are not excluded from what's going on inside, globally, so we are connected with that. So now I feel like you don't have to answer to so many things, you don't have to see so many people, you don't have to be obligated to certain kind of responsibility as you have usually would have done. So now I feel like maybe you are writing more, maybe you are writing, maybe you are talking to people, maybe you are started a podcast or something like that. I really feel like it has something to do with getting your ideas out, getting your true opinion out without fearing how you're gonna be perceived. And that's really beautiful, because with the frog, and look at this, how many major arcana we got. So it is a big deal, but it all feels like a something, it all feels like something big is opening up, because the abracadabra giving you that kind of sense that yes, this is possible. You are not restricted by this material restriction, you are kind of breaking out of it in your own way. It doesn't have to be explicit and like a bombastic way that people know. You are not announcing that, you are just doing your things in a very subtle way, but you can feel that healing, because that healing is giving you a new way of things. Judgment is all about new karmic cycle, you know getting from one karmic cycle and getting into a new one. And judgment is asking you that, because of the frog, I said, this water is a very spiritual healing. You feel like, you almost feel like almost like a new person in a way, not like overall, of course we always carry all of our different segments, but certain way, deep down in your core, spiritually, you feel like something new is happening in your life. Maybe you cannot pinpoint immediately right now because it started to happen, but you can feel that vitalization, you can feel that that energy of good. Something, when you feel good, sometimes you cannot even define why you are feeling good, but you are just feeling good. You feel like you are doing something which aligns to your purpose, and it's coming from a very sense of healing. It feels very close to your heart, it feels very calming. You can feel that kind of calming energy all over your body. And like abracadabra with, I always find it funny to pronounce that word, but anyway, so this with Four of Cups, yes, like you felt like before that you cannot access to this something which where your actual talent lies, but you cannot accept that before, you could not accept that before. But with this card, you feel like now things are more open for you. Now you can look and take it. Now you can open that cup and see what you can produce out of it. you know you want to build, what building means. you know the you know the significance and importance of foundation. And now you are really like, now with this energy you feel like, okay, I have more time, I have more space, I have more space in my spiritual zone, I have more space in my material world. Now I want to handle, now I want to take this cup and unleash it and see what the potential it holds, and see what kind of foundation I can build from this. Let's get another layer. Give me a card for Three of Swords. Emperor. Yeah, please check out the Scorpio reading. It's really, I feel like there's a lot of overlapping energy there. They got pretty similar card, or if not card, the energy. Okay, we got Six of Cups. Yeah. Okay, Eight of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. How beautiful is that? Okay. So we got Emperor right under this Tower, Three of Swords, and Emperor, right? So with this Emperor, I really feel that you are being very assertive. You are being assertive that this voice that I said before, that something that was in the background, now it's coming on the front. It's getting very assertive within you, and you feel that determination, you feel that pull. More than determination, you feel that pull to do, act on it. Act on it not in a very rushy way, but act on it in a very strategic way, very confident way, confident within yourself. Because this Six of Cups is right there. Six is, for me, it's a heart chakra, something that gives us sense of beauty, sense of care, sense of love. And like with the Six of Cups, there is a certain sense of here, I really feel like that it has something to do, like this is something, it may not be the huge thing, but this is something which gives you this sense of joy, a very, very innocent kind of sense. Maybe you just like to do, like, maybe, I don't know, maybe you are you like to do, like, I'm giving you a very simple example. Maybe you like to do, like, crayon thing, like filling up the what is that called, drawing book or something, maybe you cannot do. Maybe you feel like, oh, I am too mature to do that, or how people, I'm just saying, it doesn't have to be that, but it's like I'm saying that something that gives you this sense of, kind of put you back to where your heart lies, where you feel that everything makes sense, where you feel like that you are not being performative to fit into certain kind of roles or satisfy certain kind of image, where you feel complete a sense of freedom and beauty, and that you could not access for whatever reason, because of this your, because of the, external limitation. But now I feel like you are getting in tune with your, that space, what really makes you feel that, like, also calming you down. It's almost like a meditative and catharsis kind of thing. Very, whenever you getting into this thing, whatever the creative communication you are, whether it's in a actual creative work, or whether it's just how you are communicating, how you are perceiving world, you want to go back where it feels like that, everything is simple. It's not that complicated. It's not causing you anxiety. It's giving you a sense of calmness, and you are kind of honing into that kind of energy. And Eight of Wands, I really feel like you feel very sparked. There is some kind of spark just lit up with the spiritual healing. This space, when this kind of Six of Heart chakra space is opening up, and you feeling like you have so many things you want to do, you may feel a little bit, scattered. You may feel, okay, I want to do this, oh, I always wanted to do that, oh, I always wanted to write this, oh, I always wanted to draw that, oh, I always wanted to talk to this friend for years, oh, I always wanted to, go to there, like something very simple. It can be very simple, but through this simplicity, you are realizing your true heart, where it lies, and where you really feel happiness and contentment. And that's a major progress, though. It may not be major in terms of the external material relation, but it's a huge thing for your spiritual growth. And with Eight of Wands, you feel like there's a lot of spark, lot of energy coming to you, and which kind of lifting your spirit, lifting your passion. And that's the thing, you always knew that there is something that you wanted to, you want to get hold on to it, but before you couldn't. But now you feel this magical, you feel a certain kind, I really getting this very zen kind of, it's kind of contradictory what's going on outside, but you are feeling through this process, you are going to feel certain calmness. And that's, you're realizing through this process, yeah, no matter how small or big, but you are gonna gain this Ace of Pentacles. Ace is, initiation of stability. You are understanding that without this mental stability, where you feel this place that you can see the beauty of life and beauty in you, without that, this stability is not gonna happen. But you are getting that. Through this process, you are feeling like all of a sudden this new initiation of stability. You are not very anxious. You are not like, your body is not racing, your heart is not racing, kind of calming you down through this process. I'm feeling very good. Actually, I'm coming down. Look at my voice. It's like, kind of stretching. But because really, it's really giving me that kind of sense of calmness and serenity. And you are refinding that sense of stability through this process. Alright, Capricorn, I feel like that's it for now. And if you're new to this channel, please like, share, subscribe, and comment section is now open as well. You can leave a comment if you want to discuss something or say something, whatever. And if you are already a subscriber, thank you so much for your support and supporting this channel, and thank you so much for joining in this energy. All right, take care, be safe, bye bye.